Hello, I'm Bob Gregerson, president of the University of Pittsburgh at Greensburg. Over the past several months, we have all been responding to a very serious illness, the COVID pandemic. However, for centuries, a very different type of illness has afflicted humanity, and it's a disease that people actually choose to be infected with. That sickness is racism. Bigotry, whether it's subtle, threatening, or even murderous, as we have witnessed multiple times again recently, is a disease that inflicts harm throughout societies. Injustice, inequality, and terror have been on display for all to see, and it's a horrific sight. At Pitt-Greensburg, we are committed to being an inclusive and supportive educational community that does not accept intolerance and bigotry, but instead welcomes and supports all. We are proud of our commitment to diversity and to treating all members of our community with respect and dignity. We stand together to condemn injustice and inequality as we work to make our community even better. I'm joined today by Troy Ross and Sheila Confer, the co-chairs of the Pitt-Greensburg President's Committee on Diversity and Inclusion, who will say a few words as well. Troy, thank you for your work at Pitt-Greensburg and beyond to support a diverse and inclusive community.
Thank you, Dr. Gregerson, for those kind words. As we all witness the unfolding of history, we know that Pitt-Greensburg is not immune to the ills of society. All of us have been impacted by the inequities of racism, which is present in all parts of our country, including college campuses. So it's important that we recognize and fight to end injustice, discrimination, and racism on our campus and in our communities. We must insist that each person's unique value be recognized, that every person contributes to the strength of our campus, not regardless of their background, but because of it. This is why we must value and work towards an inclusive community. An inclusive community allows all members to feel welcomed, to feel valued, and to thrive. An inclusive community embraces difference as a strength, not as a weakness. One of our most important voices in the fight for inclusion are our students, who want a supportive environment that can help them reach their fullest potential. Student groups such as Diversity Student Coalition and the Black Student Union give voice to our students in creating a more inclusive campus, but they cannot do it alone. All of us must passionately support them and others working towards an improved community. So to all members of the Pitt-Greensburg community, I invite you to recommit yourself to creating an inclusive campus. As we are all impacted by racism, we must also all fight to end it. Next, I welcome a leading voice for inclusion at Pitt-Greensburg, Sheila Confer.
Thank you so much, Troy, for your words and for the good work you do on behalf of our students and our community. President Gregerson has clearly stated our campus values of dignity, respect, equality, and justice for all. We can all agree that all people are deserving of dignity, respect, equality, and justice. Starting from this place of shared values, it is now vitally important for us all to stand up for and actively promote these values, both on our campus and in our community. I call on every member of the Pitt-Greensburg community to commit to take action to promote these values in their lives, on campus, and in their communities. Taking action against racism, discrimination, and inequality can be uncomfortable at times, but we can never have a truly inclusive community or a society where everyone has equal value and enjoys equal justice if we do not allow ourselves to be at least a little bit uncomfortable. Troy has provided some ways for you to get involved on campus through our Black Student Union and Diversity Student Coalition. And in the coming weeks and months, we will be providing more resources through the Diversity Resources page on our website. The smallest action can have a huge impact and can inspire others to take action as well. Anti-apartheid and human rights activist Bishop Desmond Tutu said, If you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. If an elephant has its foot on the tail of a mouse and you say that you are neutral, the mouse will not appreciate your neutrality. I encourage you to reflect on Bishop Tutu's words, think about how relevant they still are today, and to act in accordance with our stated values of dignity, respect, equality, and justice for all people. Show up, stand up, speak out. Thank you.
Thank you, Troy and Sheila, for sharing your thoughts about diversity and inclusion on the Pitt-Greensburg campus, our commitment to equity and justice, and the responsibilities that we all share as individuals, as members of this university, and of the larger community. As an institution of higher learning, we, the faculty, staff, and students, work together to critically examine the world in many different ways, and we do it within a context of shared values. Chief among those values are respect for the dignity and value of all. We strive to continually be a better community by working to eliminate discrimination and bigotry, to celebrate diversity as an essential strength, and to learn from the experience of others. So thank you for all that you do. Please stay safe and continue to support each other. Thank you.